Hey astrology lovers, it's Julia and Luna again to tell you what's up with the sky for October. We make horoscopes every month for your sign, so subscribe and you won't miss out on any of the latest cosmic news. Both lunations this month, meaning the full and new moons, are in Libra and have Mars, the planet of war, configured strongly in them. Now Libra is usually a peace-loving sign, though it's also probably the best sign at winning an argument because it's so good at seeing the other person's view. This month could be filled with lots of pissy arguments and fiery tempers in your relationships. Since Mercury spends most of the month retrograde in Libra too, many of these arguments could be laced with miscommunications. The good news this month is that lots of planets are turning direct, thus completing their retrograde cycles. Retrograde times tend to be more difficult. If you think of the universe as a grand symphony, then a retrograde planet is like a chord that's played off key. Saturn is the first one to be going direct on the 11th. The problem planet has been retrograde since May, bringing his tests and challenges to us. When Saturn goes direct, we can slowly start seeing some forward progress, and I'll tell you where it's happening in your life in just a bit. Jupiter, the planet of luck and opportunity, also goes direct on the 18th, which will help bring more growth in some area of your life too. And then finally, on the 19th, Mercury will be the last one to go direct this month, which means that all the misunderstandings and miscommunications in your relationships will finally start to smooth over. Hey Aquarius! There's loads of cosmic activity going on in your 9th house of travel, legal affairs, education, and adventure. Mercury, the planet of communication and mentation, starts the month retrograde here, meaning that you might need to rethink or redo something going on at school or even with your lawyer. Since the 9th house is a travel house, if you've got any trips coming up, then you should prepare some good contingency plans because there might be delays and problems along the way. Mars, the planet of war, is also in this house all month. That means you could face some frustrations and flare-ups at school or even with legal matters. This is definitely not a good time to sign contracts, so try to put that off until the end of the month if you can. The good news is that Venus, who's everyone's favorite planet because she's the planet of pleasure, spends the first week of the month in your 10th house of career, which is a wonderful time if you need to ask any favors from your boss or get along well with the people you work with. Then on the 8th, she goes into your 11th house of friends and networks. The rest of the month is going to be a really social time where you might want to connect with lots of friends or be more involved in the groups in your life. This is also a wonderful time for all the single Aquariuses out there to get out and date because the 11th house rules dating apps. Then finally, Saturn and Jupiter go direct in your first house, which means that you've been feeling the burden of lots of personal responsibilities this year, and these burdens are slowly going to get a little bit lighter, and you won't feel so stuck. Thanks for watching, friends. Luna and I are going to pick out Halloween costumes now, and Luna's probably going to go as Baby Yoda because look at those dang ears. Bye!